I am Zaballer! I don't even care anymore. What's up, Acolytes, and welcome to Chapter 10 of Dead Space. Our goal for this chapter is to reach the executive shuttle and get the heck out of here. The nice part of being at the end of the game is that now we can access the crew deck, which means we have access to every part of the ship. When you go through the tram tunnel door and descend the ramp, you'll find Benson's rig, which is the last rig you need to find. It's also the perfect time to get a visit from a giant bunny. I mean, just look at that tail. Now backtrack to the main atrium and go to the captain's nest to create the master override and get the full clearance trophy. With that in hand, it's time to do a little backtracking. Get into this elevator and take it up to find a master override door. Inside one of the lockers, you'll find a pulse rifle weapon upgrade, and on the wall is a node. Now head back to the tram and take it to engineering, where in the machine shop, you will now have access to this crate, which contains a Ripper weapon upgrade. Head back to the tram and go through it to reach the mining side, where a little ways past the entrance, you'll find another master override door and a crate that contains a contact beam weapon upgrade. Once again, get back to the tram and take it to hydroponics, where just past the main area is another crate that contains a line gun weapon upgrade. With all the backtracking finally done, jump into the tram and take it to the bridge to get back into the crew quarters. Take the elevator up and you'll enter the crew deck's tram station, where Daniels tells you the deck is locked down and you'll have to find the crew deck key to unlock it. Head into the common area where it looks like the scene of a frat party gone wrong. Oh. Well, ain't this a party? That's something. Leave the frat boys behind and enter the gym, where you'll find a text log and the schematic for the advanced engineering rig. Now let's play some Z-Ball! The rules to this are simple. You have to use Kinesis to grab the ball and shoot it into one of 4 colored hoops to score 5 points. If one of the colors is lit up and you make it in, it's 10 points. Each time you gain a level, more time gets added on, and the higher the level, the more difficult it gets, as the metal doors move to cover the hoops randomly. After failing the first 3 or 4 times, I found the best strategy was to just focus on one color and use Kinesis when the ball gets close and throw it immediately into the hoop. In the later levels, this gets trickier as the metal doors may cover the hoop you're focusing on, so you'll have to adjust, but you should have enough time added on to make it to 220 points and get the Z-Baller trophy. As a winner, make sure to stop by the lockers to find a node as well as some other cool items. Take the cargo lift in the corner up where you'll find the crew deck keycard, and then make your way back to the frat party to open the door. Take the elevator down to floor 1 and prepare to once again be jealous at how long Mercer's stasis remains active.
Almost a temple. I'd say your usefulness has run out. Dead or living, we all feel the marker's true purpose.
I really want his stasis.
You and your marker can go to hell.
Shame.
No! God damn it!
And a slow death. Stasis.
Again, I really want his stasis. Now it's time once again to escape the hunter, but before you leave the area, make sure to shoot this yellow growth and then hightail it to the mess hall. With the hunter left safely behind, enter the mess hall and take the cargo lift in the corner down to get to the standard quarters. Turn left and you'll find a node at the end of the hallway, and then go through the door at the other end to enter a room where you'll have to use Kinesis to clear a door blocked by a bunch of chairs and tables. Enter the door once it's cleared, and you'll have to fight a couple of wall huggers while gasping for air. Once they're dealt with, go past them and shoot the yellow sack. This will cause the hunter to enter the area, subdue him, and enter the storage room to grab a node and this battery. Take the battery back through the gas and back into the room you were in before, where you'll need to fight off a wave of enemies before proceeding towards the mess hall and popping the battery into place. Take the elevator up and backtrack to the room Mercer was in, where part of the growth is now gone, enabling you to ride this cargo lift up. Enter the deluxe quarters, where you'll have to fight off another wave of enemies before continuing on. Go into the deluxe quiet bunks to hear someone not so quiet. Hey, she's still alive. crazy. Rods, King Blazer, almost always a 2-shot, oh dear god. Go past the crazy chick and you'll find a battery that you need to carry over to the end of the hallway. Before you hook it up though, enter the guest consultant suites where a video of Nicole will play out, and then walk past it to find a force gun weapon upgrade and a Nicole recording that by watching will complete the scientific method side quest and grant you the Whole Again trophy. Now head back and hook the battery up to enter the deluxe bathrooms to find someone hanging around. Get it? 'Cause he's hanging. And then go back to the circuit breaker to activate the doors. Turn around and look up in the corner for the yellow growth you need to shoot, which will cause the hunter to once again reappear. Subdue him, and then go back into the central area where you might be lucky enough to watch an arm spin around before entering a now open deluxe quarters door that contains a crate with a flamethrower weapon upgrade. Now head back into the central nexus where more of the growth will be destroyed, allowing you to enter the executive quarters. Pick up the audio log on the floor and then enter the fancy looking executive area. Go into the captain's quarters to find a text log, First Officer White's quarters to find a text log, and then the executive bathroom to find the executive quarters keycard and to shoot the next yellow growth. Re-entering the central area will once again cause you to have to fight another wave of enemies. Once they're dealt with, use the keycard to access Lieutenant Commander Holt's room to find a circuit to shoot, which will open Second Officer Chick's room, which also contains a node. Now head back to the central nexus where more of the growth is now gone, allowing you to access the Chief Steward's office. Along the way, you run into Dr. Kyne, who explains that when the marker was taken from the planet, it awakened a hive mind, which controls the necromorphs telepathically, and the only way to stop the outbreak is to use the shuttle to return the marker to the planet. Once we agree to help him, we gain access to the room where we can shoot the last yellow growth and pick up a text log. Now go back to the central nexus to watch the rest of the growth be destroyed, take the cargo lift down, and once again, fight off a wave of enemies. Once they're dealt with, activate the loader to move the marker, and then follow it to find a node on the wall, as well as the executive shuttle where we can install the Singularity Core. Once we've done that, we can now enter the shuttle control room to test fire the engines, except it then spawns the hunter. The way to kill him is that you have to lead him behind the shuttle's engines, disable and stasis him, then run back to the control room and ignite the engines, frying him in the process. As soon as you leave the room, however, you'll get grabbed by the giant tongue thing, watch Mercer get betrayed, oh, he did, and then fight the giant tongue thing to the death. Dr. Kyne will then call you, which in my run granted me the Legend Teller trophy for collecting 150 logs. We make an agreement that he will pilot the ship to the hangar while we go after the marker. And voila, you'll get the Keeper of the Faith trophy for completing Chapter 10. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified when new videos come out. I'll see you guys in the next one, but don't forget, the dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.